Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your June full moon reading. The full moon will occur on June 14th, and a couple of aspects, namely Saturn is going retrograde in Aquarius. The ruler of Aquarius, Uranus, in Taurus is conjuncting Venus, the ruler of Taurus. So these particular aspects, there are many more, are highlighting our ability to continue to make those changes that we recognize are necessary within ourselves and within our environments in the world at large, based on our willingness and ability to move and act with ease, with creativity, with joy. We can control and direct. Perhaps control is not the word. We can direct our efforts to making these changes in a way that supports us, that is gentle, that is loving, so that the changes we see in the world as a result are changes that we want to see that improve the world, not simply for our own experience, but for that of others as well. So I also want to thank all of you who have liked and subscribed to my channel, particularly those of you that comment. I'm so appreciative of your efforts to let me know that you do or don't enjoy the readings. Feedback is very essential to me at this place in my development of a channel and as I attempt to grow more content. So let's get started, Cancer, with an overall energy card, the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is indicating your understanding that you are in a position now, you are able to make room to receive in ways in which you have customarily given. You are characteristically intuitive and able to empathize as well as recognize the support that others need. You customarily provide that to others, and your tremendous, even maternal sense allows you to be a caretaker in a gentle, supportive way. However, you are recognizing that your relationships may not always allow for others to give back to you, or you may simply not be in receipt of the similar energy from others. And this is you understanding that receiving is a part of giving. Receiving is also a part of a loving relationship that is equitable. This is helping you to discriminate between the ways in which you give of yourself so that you are making choices based on equity rather than equality. In other words, you're making your desire to give or support others based on their particular needs rather than on a template, a formula of giving. And receiving. The receiving part is more of a challenge to you at this time. So let's see what more information we can get about this. The 10th house is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the way the world sees you, the way your community sees you, and the place you are in the world. The Knight of Cups indicates you're questing and pursuing a greater expansion of your emotional well-being. This is you finding new ways to not only find pleasure, but to expand, to create, to grow, and to be creative. This is you opening up the well of your memory, your personal history, in a way that lets new imaginative possibilities emerge and shows you to be open and questing for new ways to love, share, give, and receive love. The first house is the King of Wands. And this is a different energy that shows you to be leading an inspiration or a charge, mastering a new direction that you want to move into. This new direction, it indicates primarily a sense of command over your own resources. This may also be an inspiration to move in a new direction of effort, of work, of earning, of pursuing, of building something creative. But primarily this shows you with a desire to expand what you know, to grow personally. The fourth house shows the Three of Swords. In Cancer, I'm sensing that you have been really working hard at observing, witnessing, and understanding the experiences of disappointment that you have been through. This is you recognizing that your disappointments and heartaches have been as much a result of your responsibilities as they have of others. This does not mean in any way that you have not sustained serious damage by others. However, it allows you to look and understand your own vulnerabilities better, ways in which others have found an opening to betray, deceive, or hurt you. This is not about shutting down, but this is about understanding deeply that the lessons you've learned from these disappointments have actually led to a powerful healing that you're experiencing within. This is at your level of rootedness, family, your domestic environment, and quite literally may be about the family dynamics, the intimate domestic dynamics that you have experienced and possibly are experiencing. The seventh house is the Temperance card, and the focus on healing here is continued through your individual relationships, your significant relationships. The Temperance card shows you in a long process of balance, harmony, where you are looking at your more aligned, authentic self and balancing that with the external opportunities, hardships, or experiences that you've had, such that you can learn and move yourself forward in a productive, holistic, healing way. This is you recognizing that as you understand better the difficulties you've experienced, you are not allowing that to slow or stymie your progress. You still have a larger vision of wholeness and healing, health that is moving you forward at this time and is illuminating the particular way in which all relationships are based, all healthy relationships are built on a desire to support others in their healing and in their greater self-knowledge, so that that connection between significant partners is based on authenticity, sincerity, a desire for true expansion and support. I'm going to clarify the King of Wands in the first house with the Two of Pentacles in the second house and the Empress in the third house. The Two of Pentacles really shows you grappling with the shifts in your material experience, your comfort, the conditions of your life, and the things that you are letting go and releasing from the past. This is also showing you shifting your values, realigning the values that are the result of the things that are most important to you. So you are, in a sense, dancing very quickly to keep up with the changes that you're experiencing. These are mostly in your outer world, so this can be about your literal possessions, significantly about your body, and in a way that helps you tap into this tremendous depth and wealth, fertility of your ability to communicate. So I'm seeing a creative flourishing here in your desire to build on your communications, enrich those in such a way that you are building a firmer and more fertile environment for you and your intimates. This can be about your siblings. This can be about your intimate friends, long-standing friends, friends from your childhood, for instance, so that you are actually internalizing the abundance that you may be struggling with in your material world. You may be struggling with physically. However, your ability to communicate and share ideas is a constant fount of inspiration, of generation, where you truly recognize that you have internalized a sense of abundance in your life. The Three of Swords in the 4th house is clarified by the Hermit in the 5th house and the Page of Pentacles in the 6th house. The Hermit is really about, as it's interesting because these two cards, the Empress and the Emperor, are sort of flanking your sense of self and rootedness, so that your communications with friends, your abundant well of ideas and inspirations, is being balanced out by this desire to pull in and seek answers within. And this very directly has to do with friendships. It's about realigning your friendships. It's about understanding that your friends don't supply everything that you need, or that you cannot supply everything that your friends or siblings need. However, you are looking for answers to your drive to continue to be fertile, imaginative. You may be providing some leadership to younger people, mentorship. You may be in a position to teach others, but it is through your model of behavior that is the most instructive. Whatever answers you receive and whatever you are learning, you are sharing with others. You're teaching to others, you're passing along. So there's something significant here that you are passing on. Your health is benefiting from a new approach to routines and habits, a new approach to the ways in which you are productive and efficient. And there is some message that is coming to you from perhaps a new source that is giving you information about practical tools you can use to support and improve your health. The 7th house with the Temperance card is clarified by the 6 of Swords in the 8th house and the 9 of Swords in the 9th house. The generosity in your ability to recognize the generosity towards yourself in order to recognize those situations, those stressful environments and relationships that you want to move away from, is balanced by this ultimate desire, or this ultimate sense that you are internalizing the blame for many situations that you are experiencing and cutting out of your life. There's a sense that you have brought on some unhappy relationships or the mistreatment of others the misfortunes, the missteps, or mistakes you've made onto yourself. You've internalized those for a long time, such a long time, that you are now in the position to let them go. And you are this sense of self-blaming, self-recrimination, self-criticism is being replaced by this acknowledgement of your abundance and for basic fertility, for lack of a better word, a generation of ideas, creative ideas, playfully even, but your ability to share generously, an outpouring of care, is countering this sense of, this isolating sense that you're of a flawed experience, that hardship has come to you as a result of your own bad behavior. You are releasing that. You are recognizing that that approach, that experience that seemed so integrated into your experience is simply a perspective shift. And you are gaining that newer perspective by releasing this sense of blame, by releasing the shaming that you may have received from others. And there's even a sense of healing and a deeply internalized sense of shame for something that is a part of who you are, that you have taken as a mark of weakness rather than as a set of experiences that essentially has made you stronger, has taught you a lot, along the lines of what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. I know that's not terribly comforting, but that's what's coming to me from this particular placement. And your efforts, your abilities, sixes are repeated here to balance out, harmonize your experience in the way that the Temperance card, the Grand Alchemist in many decks, is also reflecting. This is a lifetime of work, balancing out what we have with what we want, who we are with the external events around us. The Knight of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in the 11th house and the Ace of Wands in the 12th house. Indeed, you are being favored as you continue to extend your connection to the outside world. You are feeling safer to share your ideas, your inspirations, your creative strategies, your desire to build and grow is being favored in a way that may have encountered difficulties in the past. Your self-perception disallowed you from recognizing the wealth of opportunities that exist in a way that it is now abundantly clear. I definitely see opportunities at a distance, taking you to an environment, having an opportunity to see something that will inform your home, your domestic environment. But I also ultimately see you being inspired to begin something new here. The Ace of Wands in the 12th house is showing that you have completed something. You've completed some deep healing work that is opening you up in surprising ways and opening you up to a sense of your competence. It's generating greater confidence so that you are comfortable leaving these things aside, pushing them away without a need to perfect them, without a need to get it all right, but from a deeper sense that you have what you need to move forward as you explore and expand. You're being inspired to a new opportunity for growth, for work, for expansion. I'm going to finish up this reading, Cancer, with a crystal and language of flowers oracle, and hope you've enjoyed this reading. I am having to pull something out, and I received the peony. The key word is health. Focus on all parts to make the whole. I hope this is helpful for you, Cancer. I'm going to leave it right here. Thank you for the beautiful reading, for your time and attention. Next time, Namaste.